U.S. Bank Stadium. That's where the Minnesota Vikings are taking on the Chicago Bears in just a few hours. It's right here on ESPN and ABC, of course. We check back in at the Domino's pregame headquarters. Adam Schefter getting us ready for tonight. And Adam, Justin Jefferson listed as questionable. What do we know about his status tonight and going forward?
Laura, officially out tonight, was not activated onto the active roster by the 4 o'clock Eastern deadline today. And so the Vikings officially downgraded him a short time ago. In the next 24 to 48 hours, he is expected to be added to the active roster, which he has to be added at that point if he wants to play again this season. But that is the Vikings' plan right now. Their plans at quarterback are a little bit more up in the air. Very interesting situation. We've seen the Pastronaut, Josh Dobbs, come on and play exceedingly well. He's in the last year of his contract. Kirk Cousins is in the last year of his contract. Both quarterbacks are free agents after the season. Both quarterbacks have played well in Minnesota. Both quarterbacks have the same agent. Be very interesting to track which quarterback the Vikings decide to move forward with. And as for Justin Fields, the Bears will use the remainder of the season to decide what to do with Justin Fields, whether they want to continue to build around him or whether they want to go ahead and use what right now would be the #1 overall pick that they have in the draft, courtesy of the trade last year with Carolina to go draft either Caleb Williams or Drake May in the draft. And so the Bears have some significant quarterback decisions ahead, and Justin Fields will have a say in how they decide to handle them in the remaining games this season, starting tonight in Minnesota against the Vikings.
I have a feeling we're going to be talking a lot more about that and the Bears' potential dilemma. So, Marcus, Josh Dobbs has averaged just over 240 yards a game as a starter in Minnesota.
Yep.
Over under 230.5 passing yards for the Vikings QB tonight.
He's going under tonight. He's going to have to use them legs and be improvisational. I think his rushing will be a big part of what Minnesota does tonight, even in broken down plays, but some quarterback run as well.
Using that sense of improv is so difficult for me. That was really good.
It really was.
You're welcome.
He's smooth. All right, TJ Hawkinson has gone over 60 yards in 4 of his last 5 games, over under 62.5 receiving yards for the Minnesota tight end in this one.
I'll say he goes over because it feels like Josh Dobbs only knows that TJ Hawkinson plays a pass catcher for him. But realistically, the big fella got to play well, especially in the center of the field, and be that outlet for Josh Dobbs when he does improv.
Justin Fields ran for 104 yards in his return from injury last week. Over under 51.5 rushing yards for the Bears QB.
Over. Justin Fields' athleticism is crazy. And every once in a while, we reminded that the athleticism actually translates to really good offense and chances to win football games.
Shocker.
Could you imagine? Yes, he goes over.
Dog, your beard is so good today.
I know, that thing is tight.
Shout out to Andy Authentic.
Go ahead and reveal that we're actually all on Minnesota
I'm nervous
tonight.
about it.
You want to change?
I was trying to figure out my pick. I didn't know who I picked.
I'm not changing, but I'm nervous.
All right, Dan, give us something on Josh Dobbs tonight.
Well, I want to see Josh Dobbs specifically tonight, but more importantly for me, I want to watch Minnesota's defense that is absolutely balling. And I'm really excited to see Justin Fields coming off of what he did against Detroit.
Yeah.
I really am. I think that versus Minnesota's defense, you go play again like that, we're having a conversation.
Do we start with runs? Called quarterback
What the hell
runs.
is wrong with your Lions?
Why are you getting into that? Okay, maybe the rest of the week. NFL Live tomorrow. We'll see you there.
As the show ends?
Yeah.
You had a way to get that in, didn't you?